So now we're going to talk about using Cramer's rule. Cramer's rule kind of works like this. Cramer's rule says that your x value is your determinant in terms of x over the determinant, and your y value is the determinant in terms of y over the y value. So what in the world does that mean? Or over the determinant. So the three determinants we need to determine. Determinants we need to determine. All right. The three determinants we need to determine. The first one is the A determinant. So if I was to put this in a augmented matrix, right? -7, -3, -2, and 2, 4, and -6. So I got it into an augmented matrix. What I'm going to now do is I'm going to say, okay, this is my A. So we're going to have -7, -3, 2, and 4. We want to find the determinant of A. Remember, guys, determinant is just your A times D value, in other words, your forward diagonal minus the backwards diagonal, B times C. So in this case, it'd be -7 times 4, which would be -28, minus -3 times 4, so minus -6. So basically, this would be -22. All right. So that's your determinant D. Now, D in terms of X, actually, we changed the matrix. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the X column, replace it with our target. So you end up with -2, -6. Let's see, -3, 4. Okay. And we are going to cross multiply. So we end up with -2 times 4 minus -3 times -6. So you end up with -8 minus 18. So -26. So assuming that I did my math correctly, which is an assumption, D in terms of X should be -26. And D in terms of Y, basically the same concept. D in terms of Y, we're going to take the Y column and replace it with the target. So that's going to give us -7, 2. The X column stays the same. And now the Y column is going to have the target on it. So let's see, -7 times -6 is to be 42. -2, so minus -2 times 4, that's going to be -4. So minus 4, that's going to be 46. All right. So basically, we're going to have D in terms of X would be -26 over -22. That's going to give us positive 13 over 11. And then dy is going to be 46 over -22. That's going to give us 23. Oh, so -23 over 11. And here's one way to just check and make sure your answers are correct. So one of the calculators I love to use, matrix calculator. First is the Simulabs matrix calculator. It's very, very, very helpful. Basically, what it does is it's going to kind of help you with your augmented matrix. So I'm going to put in, we had a 2 by 3 matrix. And let's see, it was -7, -3, -2. So I'm going to do -7, -3, -2. And then we've got 2, 4, -6. Okay. When I hit go, I want reduced row echelon form, right? Because it'll tell me exactly what I need to know. And boom, check this out. My reduced row echelon form Don't you love calculators? Is 1 is 13 over 11, and y is negative 23 over 11. So let's see if that squares with what we said. That's exactly right. So yeah, this is one way you can check your answers, is that it'll put it in reduced row echelon form for you. So yeah, so let's plug all this stuff in. So we've got D in terms of X was, well, D itself was, the determinant was negative 22. D in terms of X was negative 26. And the determinant in terms of Y was 46. So X is equal to 13 over 11, and Y is equal to negative 23 over 11. And yeah, we got it. Awesome. These are so good. Feels so good when you get them right. All right.